Hey guys, it's fucking 8 o'clock. Go to work. Get your kids up. Go to COVID school. You guys at work? Am I in your face? Can I be in your ear? Can I hang out? Are you guys really working? I'm working. I'm with you guys. With my fucking iPhone 1. We gotta go to the smart guy today. Get an iPad that went down a while ago, so we didn't have any money to fix it, so we don't have any money now, but it's an iPad and I can maybe add something on here. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to push my phone a little bit. No, en route, Christopher Thomas. Put him in the seats today, buddy. It was funny when I went to go get my, this guy, Tommy, you should have seen this fucking guy. This guy was rich. I was supposed to, what the fuck was it? I was supposed to retire on December 31st, 2019, Tommy. But I had saved enough leave, so I got out in October 3rd. And then I started my job on October 23rd, so I only took like 2 weeks. It really wasn't 2 weeks, because I had to, still clear post, and it was just a mess, but I had enough leave, terminal leave, that I was gonna start my job on October. I already knew that from Northeastern, so I had to go down, Tommy, and get my fingerprints done in the local recruiter station. So that was, day maybe a week after I left the Army. So I walk into the recruiter's office, man, does it look nice in there. They have this little place. Looks like a house, but it's on this, this busy highway. So I, unassuming, man, I'm not wearing my fucking hat or anything. I'm just fucking, I don't know if they needed to take a picture there or whatever the fuck. I just knew they needed to take my fucking fingerprint. So I went in there and he's got his, fucking staff sergeant, called the staff sergeant. So he's a staff sergeant and he's got his fucking deployment pictures up, and man, you guys have some nice swag now, dude. It look homey in there as shit. So I was telling him, I'm here because I'm going to teach military science at Northeastern. And he didn't really ask if I had been in or done anything. He just said, okay, sir. And he, took my paperwork, and I had my DD-214 with me. And so I'm just sitting there and just typing it up, and he's going on. So I said, man, it must be nice to live in this part of the woods, being at Peabody, Massachusetts, man, Danvers, Massachusetts. And I knew in the back of my head the guy's getting 34 nice for BAH, Tommy. I knew it. 34 nice, dude, is nice there. And if you're a hometown kid, you know what I mean, and you can swing that 34 nice onto something cheap for a while, and you make 34 nice BAH, you can start building your forever home on that shit. You know what I mean? Because if that was the case, I would have bought a house, had my sister move in it when I was traveling around. And then when I retired, I would have been paying on my mortgage. That's what I was trying to tell you guys, to buy property and do it smart. So I knew this guy was local because he had a fucking local accent. I'm like, okay, so I know he's got a fucking fart buddy around here or somebody that he could put his family up, or, he could have swindled a deal where it could have been like, $1,200 a month and then banked however else much, you know what I mean? Fucking $2,000 or whatever the fuck, $2,000 a grand or whatever in the bank, dude. And it's a recruiter, so go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? That's cool shit. Everybody bitches about it, man, but it's really cool. I know it doesn't seem it, and there's a lot of pressure, and there was a lot of pressure. The dudes were pulling triggers a couple years ago. So I understand the bulk of that, but Jesus, man, it is recruiter. That is taking a knee, believe it or not. Fucking go down to JRTC and think of that's a knee, You just get to see bigger things. You don't think much about the community that you're in, but you're building ties. They're seeing you out there every day. You're a presence. And you're in the public, and that's cool. And you're getting really good, talented kids, and you're doing talent management. Flicking away the ones that are just in there to be there, or don't know what the fuck they're doing, and help them out a little bit. Anyway, so I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, that looks like Afghanistan up there. He's out looking at one of his pictures of him. Yeah, it was a rough one, man. War. Just a motherfucker. And I was like, yeah, man, it must be tough, man. I said, I hope you're doing all right with that. So he's at the beep and the boop. No, the boops and the beeps. And there's this kid, Tommy, that gets sat down, that's getting he just came back in for MEP, so it's time to do it. And I'm kind of looking at him. I couldn't help but look at him. I said, what the fuck are you gonna, that's how I looked at him. I said, what the fuck are you gonna do? I looked at his recruiter friend. He's like this. He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, what are you gonna do? And man, what are you gonna do? And he's like, well, and I looked at the recruiter. I was like, how does he know? He's already been to MEPS. He doesn't have like right off his, so I started causing problems in there. And that's okay, you know, just eyebrows are raised, like, oh, Jesus, who's this guy? So the guy's like, oh, can I have a copy of your DD-240? Now, dude, this is now 20 minutes of me in here listening to this guy's Afghanistan stories and tell me I don't know, and fucking recruiters doing poopy things in there, and fucking I know he's getting 34 nice, and fucking, oh, woe is me. He's like, oh, woe is me. I'm like, dude, you grew up here in Peabody. Like, dude, you grew up here. He lived one town over. Woe is me? Dude, woe is me? You get to fucking go into your old high school? Woe is me? 34 nice, dude? So I listened to 20 minutes. Oh, and I'm like, here's my DD-214. And then he just looked up at me. I'm like, dude, you guys are at the heartbeat of this shit. You know that, right? And my DD-214 doesn't give me fucking much to talk about. But if you're talking nonsense, too, that means you're bringing that story to every motherfucker in the mall. And you're not being humble. And you're not being, like, outreaching. Because there's a lot of people watching you, Tommy. And you know that's why you're good at it. But, yeah, it is nice, dude. Trust me, I tried to get that job and I got fucking fuckity-fucked on the way home. When you saw me, Tommy, they had me on drill orders. And I did all the paperwork, Tommy. I went to the liaison on Fort Carson, all the way up, dude, to the big dogs. Perfect paperwork, perfect, signed off by everyone. All they got to do is do the branch thing. You know that, Tommy. Drill and recruiter. I had that shit. Ask Michael T. Hearn about that. I had that shit down. I talked to the liaison that came from HRC. Not only that, I called it, dude, I did my work because I couldn't do drill, dude. I was coming up on 21 years, man. 21, I was over 21 when I knew you guys. I was already an RI, guys. I don't need to be fucking yelling at fucking privates. I was a fucking RI. At 20 years? Are you fucking kidding me? Put me in the seat where Tommy is. I'll make you all stay in forever. I'll sell the shit out of the Army because I'm going to sell the shit out of William Fomer. What does William Fomer want to do? More importantly than the Army. Everybody else is filling those slots every day. I double down on it, Tommy. I know you feel like you're away from the line, and I know you got that hunger, but don't ever be scared to go back as a first sergeant and run that shit. That's not a bad assignment. That's perfect assignment, man. So when you guys saw me after my surgery, I was fucked up, and they still wanted me to go to drill. I couldn't go, man. My asshole had just been ripped out of my body, you know, and I had been going through a lot of trauma. Plus fucking Squires and Turcotte and all that shit, man. I was going through a lot. And Kosovo. You know, all that shit. And being a first sergeant, but not real first sergeant, and fucking over a first sergeant. So, Becky saw me, man. I was a mess. I was trying to get that shit done. And it got all the way up to the HRC, man. They said, nope. Nope. I had Command Sergeant Major of the fucking post sign off on it. Nope. Yeah. You have to go drill. 21 fucking years, guys. It's not that I'm better at it. Just look at my ERB for a sec. I'd never taken a goddamn knee. Never. That was my fault. But you see what I'm saying? So I was aggravated with that guy in the fucking recruiter station, Tommy, for fucking reason. And I didn't shame him too bad. I was just like, well, hey, man, you're in the community. And you're talking to these fucking kids. Because I looked over the kid and I was like, hey, guess what? You're day one. I'm like, I just retired, dude, 24 years. I'm like, 3 months from now, I'm fucking done skis, man. I said, so now you got the baton. I hope this fucking guy takes care of you. That's all you do, Tommy. You fucking look through, you did it all the time. Yeah, man, that's why you guys got to fight it from the bottom. Let them know what it feels like. They know, but they don't know, you know? I know it's a numbers game. So when I try to get to go to recruiter, buddy, they sent me to drill. So I fought that. Man, I had to get my waivers. It might as well have been a flag, man. Might as well just went and failed another. Dude, I was failing PT tests all the time, Tommy. You have no idea how shameful that was for me. To do a brigade PT test, run one day myself, like, hey, Sergeant Dunn's old fucking first sergeant, not first sergeant, Sergeant Dunn. Can you run a fucking brigade PT test? Okay. And then in the same week, go and take another one at another brigade and fail it. And Sergeant Major Hillig saw my numbers. I failed it. Either I'd fail the run or the sit-ups, man. Either one. And then I finally passed one. They said, okay, now we're going to push your drill package. I'm like, how are you fucking guys possibly doing this to me? But I was keeping my mouth quiet, so I thought I beat the system on the other side. It was a lot of pressure, man. because I couldn't my brain wasn't gonna handle no fucking modules, man. No fucking way. Nope. I already pitched the fucking modules in Ranger School. You know what I mean? I already have my fucking master's in structure badge, guys. I didn't show you that shit either, did I? Nope. I already have my master's in structure badge. I don't need to go. I need to teach drill sergeants how to be drill sergeants. That's what I need to do. I ain't fucking around with privates, man. I don't fuck around with privates. I just don't. You learn to love them too fast. That's why I wait for the system to give them to me and say, all right, this is the one I got. So anyway, man, how I got to Fort Lee, Virginia, is I called up to HRC and I was like, okay, now I flagged myself. I'm like, but I can get out of this flag because I just passed a PT test, but I need you to knock this fucking drill sergeant shit away. I said, or I'm dropping my retirement packet from here and I'm done. And at that moment, a command sergeant major from CASCON walked in the room I was talking on the phone with. And he said, I need a fucking infantry guy. This is while I'm on the phone, Fulmer. I can hear the guy. Big old black guy. Hey, I need a guy. Right, I'm on the phone. Becky was standing right there. I hung up the phone. I looked at her. And I said, we're going to Fort Lee, Virginia. That's how that happened, Fulmer. And boom, Sergeant fucking first class done. Chases the dragon again. Brings his fucking bimbo wife. And gets shamed the fuck out of the Army. So anytime ALU, on Fulmer's name, because I'd put it all the way down to my privates how much I believe in this shit. Anytime ALU, you want to fucking give me a call? I fucking put my number up there on fucking the Facebook when that Sergeant Major put her fucking shit on backwards. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. So anytime ALU, I kick trees, man. I kick trees, Fulmer. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to fix it from the outside because I got a fucking beard now, huh? Yeah. Give me an Article 15. Tell me to shut up. I'll show you all the paperwork. That's how you take it, Tommy. You see what I'm saying, buddy? You stay low just like I taught you to. Remember that one day I took you down? Like, you don't have to beat them all. You don't have to beat them all up, Tommy. Just the one that matters. Do it in front of them and do it clean. I think I threw fucking one of you guys out there crying the first day I was working. That's how you do it, man. You be psychopath. You know? Because I looked, Alex Bowen and me and him was giggling. We shook each other's hands, guys, and we're giggling because we're Boston kids. We're Boston kids. He was like, you won't go fuck him up already. I was like, I'm already on my way. I already fucking threw one in the cage, sir. Do you remember? I threw him outside, Tommy. I went back in, then I talked to Captain Bowen about what I was going to do with the company, what I wanted to do with it. Because I already knew what he was going to do, just by looking at the gleam in his eye. He had a fucking bandolier on him. With all his paperwork, guys. You saw him. He carried that shit on every mission. It was his dad's. Do you guys know that? That was his dad's. You know how impressive that is to a man like me? Guys, how many times did you walk into a first sergeant's office and see a first sergeant, calling the first sergeant something? How many pictures of me did you see in my office, guys? Or anything that I've did? Tommy, go ahead and smash that like button as you pull into your fucking work. How many? Smash that like button. I didn't put one fucking picture up. Nothing. Not an award. Nothing. It was me. Hey, guys, welcome. Want a cup of coffee? Nothing. Fulmer, come on in, buddy. Let's talk about fucking music in your truck. That's how you take care of dudes. That's how you get easy. That's how you get over easy, guys. You guys are on the other side of the rainbow. I didn't know what it was. That's why you're hearing me talk so much now. I was on the other side of the rainbow, guys. I had felt nothing. I was just going through the fucking motions at that point. I had already fucking had a nervous breakdown in 1999, man. Yep, it was in the VA, and I got to come back in the Army. God knows why, I don't know. September 11th, they would have took any crazy head. But yeah, I was deep in the VA in 99, man. I had watched a plane or a fucking helicopter crash right in front of my face. All my fucking friends died. And Cirilla was standing next to me. That was in 97, 96, man. I can't remember. I got the memorial thing right over there. I don't remember. We were the next chalk to go up. It was a static display, and the fucking it's on YouTube. You guys can watch it. You guys can watch that shit. I didn't tell you guys about that shit. Christopher, I like your name both, Thomas and Christopher. Tommy, did I tell you guys about that helicopter crash at Fort Campbell I was in, or looked at, as it came screaming down in front of my face, in my friends' faces? I don't know if I ever told you guys that. That was fucking horrible. And we all dealt with it, man. I had Cirillo and Booker. I was fine. I had Wright and Harrington. I had Ringo. I had Sergeant Van Gorder. I had DC-1. I had Leto. I had Deweese. I had Hill. I had Dewberry. I had Sergeant Bolger. I had them all. I can remember my chain of command then. I had Sergeant Leopold. I can't remember my first sergeant then, guys. I can't. Because my first sergeant that worked there got fucking fired, and I was on CQ the night it happened, Tommy. I'll tell you that story one day. Or did I tell you guys that story? I don't know. That's why I want to get the agenda, because it'll be like or triple deuce days. And I get a million stories for each. So it's kind of cool. Got cool in here, huh? Guys, last night, the fucking vacuum. Woo! That fucking vacuum, boys. I got a vacuum, guys. I've been shaming myself my whole life. And then Becky's been wanting a Dyson her whole life, guys. Yesterday, boom. Yesterday, boom. Do you think I got repaid last night after we came home? Do you think she bimboed it up for me? Nope. I watched her vacuum, guys, and that was the best thing that ever happened last night. Oh, that's Moss, dude. Look that up. It's still online. So if you get a hungry kid guy or a hungry doc or somebody who's like an EMT, pull up Moss's story. The documentary's on. That was us, man. That was us. Yep. And the whole documentary's great because it shows everybody's perspective. Yep. Yep, 287, man. I think we're going to the Hall of Fame. I hear rumor, Tommy, that 287 deployment, that 485 days, I heard that the old fucking Catamounts made a record, man. I think, man, I really do think something's gonna happen in the fucking NIA Hall of Fame, man. I think we're gonna get a little plaque or something. I think 287's gonna get their just due in there, and I'm gonna be there for it. I promise you. I promise all 10th Mountain I'll be there. I'll be there just to look at you guys. Be like, look what you guys fucking did. If we're even a blim in that fucking hollowed fucking ground of infantry, man, you can't walk past fucking George Washington and then see your unit in there. You can't do it. It's too big. I never went there, Fulmer. I went in there. I went to the gift shop. I couldn't even buy anything. I was so shamed. They were giants to me. You go in and look at that. God, I never went, dude. All I did was look at that CIB and I was like, nope. 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 Those are giants. Those are giants in there. You can't go in there. And I told Becky I was going to bring the kids in an RV one year. I promised them that. I'm like, we're going to go after I retire. Because I'm going to go see Jason Mostasi because he lives down at 5th RTB, right off the road. So I'm going to go down, see him, and then I'm going to take my kids to the Infantry Museum, man. And I'm going to have them play. Just play all day in there because I know they make it fun. And they're going to feel fun. But it's on the arm, isn't it? It's on the cloth in there. I want my kids and my wife to see what you guys did. And see what all the generations did. I'm sick of telling stories. I want you guys to see it. So when I told Becky I wanted to bring her there, I said, we're going to rent an RV. We're going to take it slow, maybe a 3-day trip down there. But I couldn't go in, guys. I never went in. I'm a lifetime member. I got my fucking St. Marie's hanging up on a fucking night in my fucking little pathway to my heaven. I've been talking to the NIA for years, guys. And I never went in that fucking place. I couldn't. And I caught rumor recently, man, that I think we're going in there. And I say we as a 287. 287's a motherfuck, man. Look in your history books. Look what Tillman did, man. Yep. So now that I got it, man, I think I'm going to go show my kids, and I'm just going to wait my time. It takes time for that stuff. But in my lifetime, if I see a little bit of plaque go in there, and it's just on rotation for a day, I'm going to be in there. Because there's going to be a fucking private in there. Or there's going to be a me, and I'm going to take a me in there and be like, that's what it's all about, man. It's not me, it's them. It's through me, you. I told you you'd get here. So, Tommy, I'm working on that. Tommy, do me a favor, buddy. I got you, while you're not working today, or working, I want you to smash that like button so I don't lose you on this one, Tommy. I'm sending you out on a recon. Just want to know you got a pen and paper. All right, buddy. All right, so I got this guy in my contacts and my friends list. His name's Justin Klein. Kline. He's a fucking beast, Tommy. He's a fucking beast. And I gave him an idea about the Order of St. Maurice. I want you to help him with that. Okay? I want you to reach out to him. Don't no shame on my name. Just say, crazy fucking Sergeant First Class Son is an idiot. And he asked me what I can do to help with the idea. So you see what I'm doing, Tommy? I'm just sticking you guys where it counts. because you guys understand and you guys know, and you're in, so I can help. And Klein's on his way up, Tommy. You're going to catch Klein on his way up, if you know what I mean. So if you get in good with him and you work with him on this little project or help him out, he knows Bombsy, dude. Yup. And Bombsy and Harvey knows, see what I'm doing? And Perez, my old friend, Staff Sergeant Perez, Sergeant First Class Perez now. Yeah, Jose Perez. He knows fucking Harvey. He just taught Harvey. So see how the lineage works? So there you go. Just, if you call Klein, First Sergeant Klein, Tommy, he's gonna probably be running with a fucking thumb drive in his bum. Because the guy, look at him. He's a fucking beast, and he's a first sergeant. Imagine if I did that to you guys. Imagine if, I did do the DanCon in front of you like 40 times. And I did all the stuff I could do. I did show fucking Crass one day that I did 109 push-ups, and I just stood up and I said, I'm not gonna do any sit-ups today, man. And I ran the 2 mile and I did shit, but I was with Blaze the whole time, so I was happy. I think Scomp or Lopez ran with me, but I didn't make great time, but I made time. I just couldn't do the sit-ups, man. My asshole was outside of my body at that point. It literally was. That whole, the PA knew all about it. The chain of command knew all about it. I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't. I'd just done 3 years as an RI with terrible, terrible lifelong hemorrhoids, guys. I never had this. Ask Lopez. Lopez drove me to the surgery after that deployment, guys. That's why there's like 141 days on the agenda, so I can pull in Tommy and Fulmer and all them guys. So just give me a thumbs up, Tommy, if you know what I'm talking about. To, you know, don't worry about bothering him. He works. He works like I do. His brain will go to you for a sec. Dude, when I called him the other day about this idea, he was running, talking. He was running. I was like, Justin, what are you doing, man? And well, I just slowed it down to an 8 so I could talk to you for a second. He's like, I'm going to crush these guys once I'm done talking to you. We talked for 15 minutes and he was breathing to me, looking at his fucking super watch, because he's Superman. He's a good mentor, Tommy. So now you know that if I can do it with 4 people live, then on a night you can go, hey, you know, soon to be, you know, looking at Sergeant Major Klein, can I have 10 minutes of your time on a Thursday or a Friday before you have time with your children to talk about what my platoon's doing? You see? You see, that's what you're supposed to do. That's why I'm here, Fulmer. That's why I'm here, guys. Because fucking Dad's around. Dad wants to hang out with his sons and make sure they're doing all right, because I can learn from you guys. I get to learn myself, and through you, me again. That's how this works, 3 people. So I wanted to touch base with you guys today. I got some shopping to do. And Kane's in school, you know, COVID. Nova's in school, so what are you gonna do? You know, they're all set. I got that combat box, guys, I was telling you about. Me and Kane are gonna open it up tonight after everything's done. And I was thinking, Tommy, of getting on and playing some tunes. Singing for you guys a little bit. You know? Hey, look at this fucking sweatshirt, guys. I got this in 2003. It says Operation Enduring Freedom, established 2003, and it's got OEF on the arm, guys. On the fucking arm. And I got paint on it. It's been my sweater forever. And then right there, buddy, right there. I took a picture of that and showed you. And that's Triple Deuce, man. That's on my Facebook if you want to see what it says. That never comes off, man. That was on every deployment, every single one. Because you carry your crosses, man. I carried so many flags on me, you guys didn't even know. If you pulled out my fucking, my tourniquet, a flag would have popped out. Did you guys know that? If I ever pulled out my tourniquet, or if I ever opened up my fucking A-bag to help you guys, I always use your guys' A-bags. And then some of you guys were idiots, and I'd pull somebody off to the side. I'd never take out of my A-bag. Because I'm gonna use it for realsies when I needs it ease. I know when to use my A-bag. I went through EMT school, guys. I know what the fuck I'm doing. That night I died in here, guys, in my kitchen, 3 of you. Might as well be infinity of you. I died right there on the floor, guys. That's why I'm talking to you. So the EMT and the cop came in, guys. The cop was an ex-Marine, an old Marine. And he came in gentle with his gun, man. And I looked at his gun. And I knew he had to come in. I'm a fucking combat vet who is suicidal. You know? We called the vet center, guys. That's why I'm saying 5 of you. You call the vet center, crisis line 1, and you start talking. Now, here I am dying on the floor, and I said, call the fucking vet center. I got it on my fucking wrist, guys. You call the vet center when you want to chitter chat, too. Because you don't always have to press 1. Sometimes it's not a crisis. Maybe you just want to talk, guys. That's what that call center is. That I've been pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. That's why, Tommy, Fernandez, you can talk to me about anything, man. Anything. You know you can. I'm just going to point you in the direction if I don't know, or I'm going to tell you 400 stories of how I fucked it up. Plus, you're a Boston kid, Fernandez. You're in tight with me already. You just don't know it yet. We're going places, man. I pulled in my group. Tommy, that's why I said Justin Klein. Listen to my voice. You know, I'm pointing you in directions, man. I'm giving you guys mentors so you can use this technology. We can't get it out of the hands of most people. But we gotta get it out of training. I promise you that. You get your phone in JRTC and you have people watch you manage your phones in JRTC. That's a fucking lesson learned. But up until then, training, go fuck yourself. And go fuck yourself. The chain of command has them for their meetings. And the lieutenants need to use theirs for their communications. But if you don't have the fold down shit yet, you don't have a phone. You have a radio and a map. That is what you have. I can use a compass because I can use a needle and a fucking goddamn handful of water and a leaf. I just need a map and a compass. And a rough map at that. I'll get to the highest ground. I don't need a map. I'll get to the next hilltop. I don't need a gun for a while, guys. Nobody does. Nobody needs a gun for a long time. Ask Colin Berg about that, Tommy. There's a guy, there's a cop right there that you can look up to. You know why? Because I know people like Andy Borges, man. Look at that motherfucking kid. You can't see him on fucking Facebook. Because he's a fucking Bronx cop, man. He's a fucking SWAT kid. And that kid was scared as shit on the mountains one night of bats, and we were giggling about it. I know great people. I can shoot people down to Fulmer. Anybody down Louisiana needs a fucking crawdad motherfucking place to go, I'm gonna call Fulmer. Fernandez, because Fernandez, look at me, buddy. Look at me, man. I'm taking you to a Red Sox game, buddy. Yep, and we're gonna go in a box, and I'm gonna have somebody else pay for it. I'm gonna have a bunch of people that didn't want to care about veterans pay for it for us. And we're gonna go to a box and we're gonna do it nice. We're gonna go early and me and you are gonna sit in fucking right next to the chair, dude. We're gonna make me and you right in the middle, the chair. You know what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna hug Pesky's pole. We're gonna go down to the fucking field. And me and you are gonna fucking play catch for a little bit, Fernandez. Because you're a Boston kid and you saw a Boston kid up there. In the middle of Kosovo, dude. Do you remember the day we went training? Do you remember the day we beat the fuck out of each other? And I kept telling you guys to go to that silo in the mountain and breathe that in. Do you get, Fernandez or Tommy, do you guys remember that? When I was like trying to lead you guys up to that bunker? And I was like, guys, come up here. Smash that like button. If you either that or you're getting hit in the face with a rock. Or getting shamed because we didn't do a good enough job air assaulting fucking Lieutenant Sutton on his fucking nose, you know, with a bunch of fucking cool shit. We were the shit, guys. We maneuvered on them. The Portuguese were, hey, you get the Portuguese impressed, guys? Fernandez, all day long with the Portuguese in Massachusetts. Smash it, dude. Portuguese people are salt of the earth. Portuguese people are the best. Portuguese, Greeks, Massachusetts got them all, guys. Massachusetts, that's why Fernandez is good, because he can work with a bunch of weirdo personalities. Weirdos. So me and you, Fernandez, we're gonna go right. Me and you are gonna go fucking see a game, man. And I don't give a fuck if they lose. It's the Red Sox. They never lose. They never lose. Either you get Sweet Caroline or you fucking don't. It doesn't matter. Because you know you're gonna get it. You know that fucking you think of Papelbon every time fucking... What was that band, baby? I'm sorry, Fernandez. Oh, thanks, buddy. I set up Tommy with Klein. Tommy just got his OSM. Yeah. And I told Klein to help me out, so I helped them out. So he's in Tennessee and Klein's in Georgia. But boom, Tommy, you see how I did that? So yeah, I was... Dropkick Murphys. Yeah, dude, Fernandez, you know they're going to play Dropkick Murphys. And I don't drink much, dude, but that day, you know I'm going to have a fucking Fenway Frank. And you know the bimbo is going to be there. because she took Kane to a game. Didn't you? Oh, no, the Boy Scout, or his school did. You paid for it, though.
Nope, Greg did.
Greg paid for that. Okay. But yeah, remember, dude, imagine that, Fernandez? They got to go to the games now. They got to go to the games as part of the school. I did that with the Boy Scouts. I did that with Raphael McDonald and Chris Collins. We went to a Patriots game, and we went to a fucking Red Sox game. It was awesome as a kid. Pack 138, Fernandez, I'll never forget. I saw a fucking starship one day, and I'll tell you about that. They always win, man. So me and you are gonna play ball, because I want to stand in front of Teddy Williams with you, buddy. Why wouldn't me and Fernandez take an awesome? Why wouldn't I have that on my wall? Me and you and all our fucking, like, you know, Ace Ventura, and when he fucking comes up all weird to it wasn't Dan Marino, because it was another guy, but it was the Dolphins. You know what I mean? And that he came up with it. It was gonna be me and you, Fernandez, with our pendants and fucking shirts and our hats, and our fucking 141 gear, man. I'm gonna bring you, buddy. That's what I'm saying. I promise you to come up to the fart house. I know I promised early, but that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm gonna have you online once I figure out that this iPad, Kane's iPad broke like a year ago, and it's just been sitting there. So I was like, I wonder if I can do stuff with my guitar with that, like a loop, because I got to get a loop machine, guys. That's all I do is fiddle fuck around with my guitar. So I was thinking in a couple days, man, I might fucking bust. Maybe this weekend when I fucking talk to you guys, I'll bust out my guitar and sing for you. Why not? I tried in Kosovo with some of you guys, but I couldn't do it anymore, man. I was so shameful. Everybody was so good, and I wasn't. I worked at Gibson, man. I was good at one point. I just shamed myself, and I wasn't with a good person that encouraged that in me. You know, you gotta be with the people that are your muse, because even if they don't get you, they'll get you. Becky says I'm a great guitar player, guys. It starts there. The other day I played guitar for Nova. I played her song I wrote for her. It's called Come Out and Play. I wrote it to her when she was a baby. It has no words because I couldn't sing. I didn't have a voice. I didn't think I could sing. Oh, thanks, Fernandez, buddy. If it comes to my lap, it comes to my lap. Trust me. I've been talking about this loop machine for years, and I got Becky a fucking Dyson. So this is how it goes, Fernandez. I appreciate if you can get me one of those, but Becky's been wanting a Dyson fucking vacuum cleaner since the Dyson vacuum cleaner came out. It's the motherfucking Lexus of it.
Well, since I became an adult.
Since she was an adult. A vacuum's a vacuum until, whew, you get that roller ball. Whew, whew, guys, whew, last night. You should have seen it. How did she repay me for getting her a Dyson? She used it, guys. Like a fucking Boston broad, Fernandez. I was telling Fernandez about the Portuguese Fernandez knows all about them.
Yeah.
Hit them like buttons for the Portuguese, man. Because you can say it like that. Do you know me and Michael T. Hearn and a couple great people? Dude, we almost got a jump through the Portuguese. And I say it because, I'm sorry, the Portuguese gentlemen that were out there. They beat the fuck out of us, and then we worked with us, and then we almost jumped, guys. We almost had the ability to go live out there, to be able to insert ourselves back out. Why do you think that hanger was there, guys? It was a shake hanger. I was working on the backside trying to get a bunch of us to jump. Because wouldn't it be cool if I could send a bunch of you guys to airborne school while you were there, Fernandez, and then jump? Your first jump would be with the company. Guys, I had plans there. I tried to set up EIB. Fernandez, you guys saw me. I was a madman. I was a madman. I got to do my tattoos today, guys. They all rubbed off. I'm excited to go to the game with Fernandez. Guys, one time, a kid that I loved, his name was O'Brien Fernandez. He's a Boston kid. He was at Tillman with me. 485 days of fucking hell and heaven all in the same day. You wake up in those mountains in heaven, and then the night ends in hell, or it starts the different way. It didn't matter. All I knew is the sun came up and those people prayed. And that's a beautiful flag, and I'm going to put it up in my house. I'm going to put up the Afghan flag in my house, guys. Right up there with the American one. You goddamn right. And, so I was out there with O'Brien, and then we went on leave one time together. It was by mistake or by accident, I don't know. But he went to a Fenway game, and I went to almost at the same game. And he was calling me on my phone, like, come on, man. But he was fucking hammered to the teeth. Like, he was way too fucked up. And he was like, come and meet me. I was like, Tommy, how are you getting, Tommy. I said, OB, how are you getting home, man? And he's like, I'm set on that. I was like, all right, man, just enjoy your time. You're at the game, man. Don't have to drink your face off. We're not even in the 7th stretch yet. Make it to then. So he said, I love you, and we loved him. We loved him, man. Well, Tommy didn't make it. I'm sorry I'm putting it on his name, man, but I'm just thinking about both you guys. OB didn't make it, man. Nope. And I love him. And he was a Boston kid, so, you know, Fernandez, I always thought about those games and taking one of you guys, the old Boston kids, because you guys understand the culture. Me and Fernandez can go get a roast beef after, and my wife will tell us where to go, Fernandez, you know. She'll tell you if the meat is sketchy. She's that kind of Boston broad. Because, dude, she scuffled with a fucking Portuguese when she was a teenager. Woo! She crossed it wrong, bro. She didn't know it was coming. She thought she was in good because she was working a swing shift. Ha 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 on that word. She was working a swing shift at Dunks, dude. Because my wife, dude, Fernandez, you want to know who my wife was? She was the bimbo at every fucking Dunks drive-through that you found. That was her. She was spinning up or shaming a city in a daily shift. Well, she crossed a Portuguese, and we worked with them, dude. You saw them out there. And then you grew up with them. They're fucking salt-of-the-earth people. Their fucking houses are beautiful. They're like little, it's like Portugal, little Portugal. And they keep it little Portugals. They're all in bands, and they all have cool cars and clothes that don't fit. Their women are, they will fucking pounce on you. Beck, I'm looking at her face, and I think she said she has a chicken pox scar on her head. I think you mess with the Portuguese, and you're just not, you got taken down.
No.
You saw 3 almost take me down.
Yeah.
They almost took me. Tommy, I did good, buddy. Because I have fart house stories, too. That's agenda stories. For infinity, guys. Because this is a thing. I'm the network motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck. What are they going to tell me I'm doing wrong? What could they tell me, Fernandez? Stop talking? Stop saying real things about the vet center and recovery and alcohol abuse and fucking what that can do to a child. Because even if you think you get fucked up in front of your kids on the weekends, guys, you're getting fucked up in front of your kids on the weekends. I'm not saying don't. Just be responsible. I was always responsible. I can look Becky in the eye. I was never not responsible in front of the kids. Never. It was only when me and her were together that I got irresponsible, and that was only a few times because I shamed myself the next morning by fixing the damage, whatever the damage was. Maybe nothing was broken, but I broke our fucking marriage for a night because I was drinking. It's not that we just had a cross moment. There was no screaming. And God forbid, when the kids were there, ain't never a fucking raised voice. Once, guys, once. Not on my fucking cross. I would never do it in front of the kids. Heck, fuck, I got a divorce because of it. Yep. You know, you gotta fucking, hey, I jumped, the light wasn't green, it was red, and I had my reserve. And I pulled that motherfucker. And I crashed through all the trees, and I lived. But I knew not to fight in front of the children because of the way I grew up. And when I say fight in front of the children, if I had infinity, I counted on infinity. I know what fighting in front of the children means, to the nth degrees. So Fernandez knows about that shit too. Because that shit's around in New England. You gotta be careful. I mean, if I showed you a picture of Fernandez, and you were like, I would be safe with him wherever I went. He's that, I would be like, baby, if you could run to Cumberland with old Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In fact, with you two, Fernandez, you can't.
He has a trustworthy face.
Look at him. Do you on the live feed?
I'm on the live feed.
Go look at Fernandez's face. I'm gonna show the bimbo your face, man. He's a good-looking fella.
I gotta hop off.
Okay, that's good, though. See, I'm networking Fernandez. She's mine, but I'd send you out to the fucking wild with her because you guys would come with fucking stories of fucking... She's a Spartan, dude. My wife is a fucking... I've been screaming it for a while. Remember this, guys? I still got it. You know what? I'm going to make people, not you guys. I'm going to make people. I think I got to print like 150 of them. But when you guys want this reprinted, and I can mail it to you guys, like grunt-style stuff, like that, and I can do that on nothing. I can do that. Like, you guys don't have to pay me. Or I tell you, hey, it costs fucking $150, guys, for the whole thing. Do you think everybody can give me $1 and I'll give you guys all this? I got Squire. Hey, Fernandez, how bad would you want a reprint of Squires? I know it's not the original. I only kept like 3 or 4. And if you guys didn't get it, you know, I can send this out in a packet to you guys. Do you see? I can't do that for the 82nd kids. Guys like Saratelli can do that. But I can tell you this, Summers is at 10th Mountain, guys, at 132. I can do this, see, and I started. No, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Yeah, Anthony Fernandez. But that was another good-looking fella, huh?
That's who Come on.
Is it? Am I on the wrong Fernandez? Let me look at you, man. The one that says he's watching? Dude, this is how bad it is. Fernandez, I don't even know if it was you. I was talking to you the whole time. You're still a fucking warrior. Are you from fucking Boston?
He lives in Colorado Springs.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you were from...
Yeah, he's from...
Oh, he's from... Oh, all right, buddy. Jesus, that's how bad my brain is, man. Jesus, hi, buddy. Nice talking to you again. The whole time, dude. That's the fart house. Do you see how it works? I am sorry, dude. On my cross, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did, bro. But you, Fulmer, you got me, bro. You knew I just loved anybody that was standing in front of me. But that works out awesome, Fernandez, because if you're in Colorado Springs, buddy, then you know Scomp, right? Are you looking after Scomp out there? Is he looking after you? Give me a heart if you've been seeing Scomp lately. Or a thumbs up if you plan on it. I know it's like a 10-second delay. But that's a good idea, guys, huh? Because I know Tommy might go to fucking, like, wherever the fuck. Oh, all right, you're in Plymouth, Mass. Okay. The bimbo got it wrong then, buddy, see? Maybe your thing said, oh, I don't know. She's running the household, I can hear the bimbo dog running around, too. Come here. You want to see the dog? Come here, little freak. Hey. Up. Hey. There it is, guys. There's her little fucking face. Hey. Hi. Hey. That's Desi, man. Named her after Becky's brother that passed away. Died of a heart attack and diabetes complications, man. And he was one of my best friends growing up. I knew him before I knew Becky. Isn't that crazy? But I knew Becky before I knew him. Isn't that crazy? That's how it worked. I showed him Desi.
Yeah.
2005 he passed away, yeah?
Chris?
Yeah.
Yes.
2005 he passed away.
September.
He was loved by...
September 10th, 2005.
September 10th, 2005. And she's got a cool-ass cross on her fucking sexy-ass ankle. She's got the Celtic cross for him. But yeah, he was my friend, guys, growing up. He really was. I gave him a ride to school. That's why I said I got fart house stories for days, man. And I married his sister. So we lost Xena. She was a strong warrior. Warrior. She was, man. She was a little Spartan. She saw the demons with me. And then she rode the fucking miles with Becky back and forth everywhere. In the front seat. All those road trips that a military spouse makes, man. Spousers are guys, too. You got fucking good-ass dudes supporting wives out there. And then supporting mothers, I can only tell you some of the amazing people I know. T down in fucking tactics. T is for tactics, man. That girl's hot as shit. She's on fire down there. And I hope you hear this, T. I hope you hear this. I hope it gets back to you. I'll put, you know what, T? I'm going to put this one on fucking YouTube for you this morning. Because Fernandez is in Plymouth, Mass right now.
Oh, okay.
He could drive up right... Dude, Fernandez, let's go get tattoos, buddy. Do you want to go get a tattoo, buddy? I was putting it on Fernandez because you said Colorado Springs. I'm like, why aren't you seeing Scomp? And then he's like, I'm in Plymouth, Mass. I'm like, oh, okay. Dude, the rock just fell on you. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's go get some tats, bro. So on Taylor this morning, I put that one on TIT in the middle.
Is she on?
No, I don't think she kind of might have dipped. So I just I'll put this on YouTube for her this morning, 7 of you. So we got to get to the store, man. Which one are we going to? The Walmart? We got to get to Walmart, man. Don't bust on Walmart too hard. Let them be the big suppliers to the small businesses. Let's not think we got to build these small businesses to beat Walmart. If the system's there and Target's fed into it, then let them grow the small businesses, guys. Let them help with the farms. It's capitalism at its best. You're giving in a little bit to get a lot. That's called business. They can support farmers markets, guys. I bet you I could talk to Walmart down the street, and because Becky did it with the Ark and a nonprofit. She called a bunch of people. How many ducats did you get that year? She had nothing, guys, and she had an idea. She was working for a nonprofit organization and Catholic Charities. right?
Northeast Arc.
Northeast Arc. What does ARC stand for?
Well, the Northeast Arc is for
Northeast Arc.
People with disabilities.
Disabilities, yeah,
so
kids.
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome kids.
From birth to death.
From birth to death. So Becky she loved working there, guys. She did so well. She got welcomed back in open arms when we came back from Virginia. She got welcomed back, and, you know, the crew there is fucking goofy as shit. You know, Becky brought all those fucking ideas to them.
Except Jenny McDonald.
Except Jenny McDonald, man. Now she's hey, Tootsie, buddy. Hope you're all right there, and fucking get some kimchi, buddy. Man, I'm still proud of that picture of you and The Rock, man. That's ROK for the C key, you know? Thank you, buddy, for doing that. You welcomed one into the clan. So if anything ever kicks off, God will put you guys together in the same trench. You know what I mean? Because why would they send that Kosovo guy back to me? Remember that I told you that? That I met a Kosovo guy that I hanging in there, buddy. Then good. That's all you got to do is grind it out. Even if it's a bad one, fucking, you know, go on a date night with your wife on the phone, even if you're away from her. Fucking dress up. Dress up. Put on your PTs and be like, woo, that was a tough run. You know, but
Chat and flirt.
Yeah, chat and flirt. Snapchat and flirt. I started that last week, guys. That shit's fun. That's why I started fucking around with this Fernandez, this fucking shit. You know, because you can do some dark shit. Fucking whatever the fuck this is. This is the demon one, baby. Remember that?
I haven't seen it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the Playboy bunny. Guys, this is horrendous. No. You look in the dark to see the light. Look at that, Barnes. Good timing.
Oh, my goodness.
Good timing, Barnes. We're going to beat that motherfucker, huh?
Barnes made it through the night.
Barnes, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Is there a fucking septic tanks one? Look at this.
Broke.
Barnes, was this what it looked like in your toilet? Are you seeing that? Watch
Yes.
this. Jesus, in your face, dude. We'll go clean. There it is. Whew. Whew. It's cold, Barnes.
Well, he can give us a lesson.
Dude, I got to get... Me and Becky are going to take it out, man. You might have to have it, but I'm right down the street from getting into... That's one thing in the fart house I'm worried about. I'm a baby wipe kid. Look at my shit there. I'm a baby wipe kid, man. And in a year, I haven't been able to use baby wipes. I know that's weird conversations for you guys. Who needs to know about fucking First Arms baby wipes? I do. I have a fucking... This one's got a...
Fun.
Hey. Hello. Let me find the character in this guy.
Oh my God. Porn stash USA.
Dude, look at my Freddie Mercury. Give me a song to sing.
Somebody to love.
It's not that one. I can't do that one. What was the Michael Graves one?
Crawling on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
There's 52 ways to murder.
If I have my guitar. Oh, we had it on last night. I can't do it in front of you guys with my porn stash. Nope. I need a cigarette more than that. Fat bottom girls. That's what Marion said.
Does he like fat bottom girls?
Do you like fat bottom girls?
Or he wants to hear fat bottom girls.
Oh, you make the rock and world go round. Oh, I can do James Ingram. Want me to do it, James Ingram? Barnes, you out there? Smash that like button. I'm going to grab a hairbrush or something. No, that looks like a dick. I'll do a fork. What should I use for this? That looks like a dildo. I'm looking for a microphone.
What are you gonna?
That looks crazy. What can I use for a microphone? I don't want to do this because I need this hand. Shit, I got something around here. I just don't want to use a fork in my face or a knife. Might stab myself. I don't have a mic, guys. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing this on an iPhone. So this isn't this. I'll give you guys a little bit. I'll wait for Barnes to come back with my porn stash. This is nuts.
That's so funny.
It's like Jesse Ventura.
You look like you belong in like on Chips.
On Chips.
Or
Bing, 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 bing.
Reno 911.
Bing, bing, bing. Or oh yeah, fucking. I'm a thug on the A-Team.
You are.
Hey. What was that from Roadhouse? Step aside, Dad. Yeah. I can do a little bit of Roadhouse too. Shit. I need to get the lines in my head. When he's slow dancing. Jesus, I got all the movies in my head. I got the mustache and it's throwing me off. I look like every guy that fucking, I know you. How did they know him? What network of bouncers knew of Dalton? Dalton. I know you. Does he know him? He Dalton's fucking mentor? Step aside, Dad. Terry. What was his name, Terry? Terry Vault. Terry. You guys gotta help me out. Terry Funk. Terry Funk. I found it, guys. If I don't do this James Ingram impression for you guys, we're gonna have a tack full bull-on match down in the Melrose. Remember? We'll have a tack match. Terry Funk versus William Dunn. We're gonna have a fucking Cactus Jack fucking match. Look at my fucking mustache, Tootsie. Cactus Jack match. Step aside, Dad. I don't know what I'm doing with this mustache. It's the silliest thing. Because I want this one, guys. See? Look. Baby, when that comes up, this is what mustache I want, guys. Hello. To be silly. Hey, veterans.
Yes.
Hey, remember this guy? Fucking remember we used to have beards? Maybe I'll put a beard like this. I'm going crazy. I was trying to do the show's called The Bonfire with Big J Okerson and Dan Soder, and they do great impressions on there. We're cooking up some